color. Isn't it nice? No, it's not. It's way too much. We changed this. This will define my next year. Well, not exactly.
Good morning, little sleepy boy. Do we go outside? Do we go outside? Yeah.
Hey Marco, I'm just filming in black and white now. That's my imaginary fanbase talking to me. No. I had quite a twist in my mind. It was like, no, next year will be black and white. And then I thought like, yeah, I do a vlog in black and white because it's fitting the topic. And then no, next year will just be about black and white photography. The vlogs, the videos, and everything else will still be filmed in color. I will do the most original idea ever in photography.
Wait for it.
I will
Here it comes.
shoot 1 year,
Almost there.
only black and white.
What? What the fuck?
So, I've decided for 2026 to shoot photos only in black and white and release only photos in black and white for all my personal projects. That means not only on film but also digital. I try to take only photos in black and white. Due to being like a little bit more, how should I say it? I have to make money from time to time, so I cannot shoot everything in black and white. Maybe after the year, if I'm a famous black and white photographer. But not that. All my professional work, everything which is regarding the studio is still in color. Yeah, it's not a really original idea, to be honest. I'm definitely not the first person ever to do this, but I want to try it. I want to challenge myself, and yeah, maybe at the end of the year there is something that came out there which will maybe be like a coffee table book, maybe something like this. Maybe just 1 or 2 pictures for the wall, I don't know. I think the most beautiful thing on these morning walks, one of those beautiful things on these morning walks in the woods with the little dog is that, especially on such grey days, monochrome, black and white, fun,
Nice.
you know, is that there are literally no people out here, or only a few. It's like, it's so calm. So, why do I do this? The most obvious reason is because I'm actually never happy with my colored photos. As you see here. And yes, maybe I should learn more about this, but I go the easy way. I go to just do everything in monochrome. For besides, to simplify things, I have chronic migraine and other stuff, and I always deal with like these, my overreacting nervous system, and taking color out of something. I want to try if this helps me actually. Like, I get not overwhelmed by all these options and colors and everything, so just going monochrome and focus on completely different things there. One thing I definitely noticed so far with shooting like those little bit too crispy JPEGs on this Canon Rebel T2i and monochrome is you get a quite distinguished own style out of it, and I like it. It's not polished, not very Instagrammy, not very no viral going material, and yeah, I think I like it. It has like a why did this sound like? I think I like it. Has like a vintagey style. Buzzwords. As you probably noticed, we are quite a lot outdoors, so tips for walks in the woods like this is like, you know, an outdoor child is to defend against wild animals if you have to. And I'll show you a big trick of mine how to defend against wild animals. So here you have a wild animal. You have to make yourself big and scream, and I will show you it. Then definitely to improve my craft again, like going back to basics, learn to look more for contrast, more for composition than for color. Like, yeah, obviously a blue lake with leaves in fall are beautiful colors in gold now, but in black and white it's all different. You have to look for much, not more things, but definitely other things. And here we have all of the Grand Masters, like Henri Cartier-Bresson, Ansel Adams, Daniel Arbus, and Sebastian Salgado, or nowadays, obviously, Alan Schaller. You know, they have been masters of like timing, texture, contrast, composition. Things I do wanna study more because I rely heavily on colors. Like you see in such photos like this. The most interesting thing here is, it doesn't look like it, but the city is actually nearby. We have now like a 45-minute walk to the next train station, tram station to be honest. And yes, those areas remind me definitely a vacation in Denmark. Yeah, pretty similar in nature and everything, and it's quite good to remember yourself on such good times and relaxing times. Yeah, to say like Werner Herzog, and one time I went to Denmark.
The trees here are in misery and the birds are in misery. I don't think they sing, they just screech in pain.
I like it here. I like it here. Little bit of a whoop right now, but we are already 2 hours walking through it. So yeah, maybe it's time to go home. Yeah. Das ist lange Kultur hier. It's unbelievably beautiful here. Here is the most beautiful thing And I don't know if you see it, but wow, that's so beautiful. And as I said, I'm easily, this is the third point, distracted by too many options. And it's like I will have a big change in my private life and job and stuff like that, and I'm very active here in this building now and have a bigger role here, and that just helps me to like organize things differently and see different things differently. Like I now have like this goal, 1 year, just black and white, and it's taking a lot of options for deciding on my personal projects away from me in a positive way. Black and white photography isn't nostalgic, it's foundational. Photography began in black and white when Joseph Nicephornius created the first surviving photograph in 1826. It was basically a black, white and fog of war mess. Then came Degree in 1839, whose daguerreotypes made people look like they were posing for their own funerals. Fast forward to the 20th century, street photographers in New York shot gritty, grainy black and white to capture daily life. Newspapers depended on it. Fine art photography grew around it. Color only became normal in the 1960s to 70s, and some artists still refused it. Even today, black and white is used for mood, clarity, emotional depth, or when you want people to think you're way more dramatic than you actually are. We had like the biggest fight against nature. It's like, you see the clip here. The funny thing is, it went up quite steep after that event, just to come here and see that it's the most normal path ever. It's like, yeah, I haven't seen nothing because it was blurry, but yeah, we felt very outdoorsy. By the way, you shouldn't fight nature. That was weird saying. And yes, we definitely should talk a little bit about the migration depression thing in black and white. I thought maybe it doesn't help because it restricts me again, which depression in my brain does, like doing it an additional thing. But I think it helps me a lot with structuring things and decision making. As I said, I have way less visual overload, definitely more focus on shapes and light, and like I have one thing to focus on, or at least less things, and not being overwhelmed by all the color. I have a creative routine. It's definitely like going out with this goal. Not just going out there and taking random pictures. I go out there and take black and white pictures for this big project. And yes, black and white does lean more into the moody vibe, and I think definitely I should embrace it more. I started with black and white photography as in a time where I haven't even been thinking too much about photography, but like the first smartphones came out. Yeah, I'm old, and I bought a cheap film camera and stuff like that, and I took everything in black and white. My Instagram was black and white back then, and it's like going back to the beginning. This is probably one of the biggest projects so far. Yes, I do like a 365-day challenge on Instagram now, but this is more like a big project, more a long-term project, which I create things especially for this project, and exclusively for this project, in my private time, in my own free time. And yes, it's quite connecting again with the craft itself, like the biggest project I did so far. You know, on the way back home, I think I took some decent photos. Not my typical style, and that's the most interesting part about this black and white photography journey so far. It has not even begun. Oh, well, still testing. I think it will definitely change a little bit my photography style, and I'm looking forward to it. Now back to the studio. We head home. Yes. In 2026, in 2026, I'm gonna shoot everything in black and white. That's it. And it will be a big tied-up project. And yes, what I like is it gives more structure to my YouTube channel, to my Instagram channel, to my portfolio even. And yes, I really do like that. It's like a journey. A tied up, really nice journey I'm looking forward to. If you want to follow along with this journey, you can like, comment and subscribe. Until the next video. Goodbye. So, at the rest of the year now, we have to take a lot of photos of Christmas stuff and winter stuff in color, as long as we can do it.
He's so sleepy.